So if you've watched one of my previous videos, at the end I talk about wanting to start dropshipping. And personally, this is something that I've always wanted to try out, but I've never actually attempted it. And for those who watch my videos know I have a history with building TikTok theme pages. And I've always been up for trying new ways to make money through TikTok. And so I decided to try out dropshipping on TikTok. As you probably know, loads of people have had success dropshipping through TikTok. And I was curious to see if I could replicate these results for someone that's never even made a store before. And apologies for the trim. I know it looks bad, but I'm saving it for when I go on holiday soon. For those of you that are unfamiliar for what dropshipping is, it's basically a business model where you typically get a product from China and you create a store either around that product or multiple products, of which you then market it through social media, selling it for more and basically making the difference for each sale without even holding any inventory. I know the whole concept of it sounds a bit shady, but it's legal. Now, the first step in this process is being able to find a product, and not just any product. We ideally needed to find a product that had already been tested out and that other people had already had sales with it. But on the flip side, we don't also want it to be too oversaturated, especially on TikTok, because that's obviously where we're going to be doing all the marketing for it. And after a decent amount of hours doing some research on products, I'd come across this, a slider shaped like a shark. Now, the reason why I went for this, and as I previously mentioned, we were looking for a product that had success already. I found ads for these sliders on TikTok, of which I was able to find it through two hashtags, one being TikTok made me buy it, and the other being best Amazon finds. As I scrolled through the hashtag, I noticed a couple pages selling this product, and of which I came across a page that nearly had 100k followers, all of which each post was just promoting this product. But as I went through the comments, I noticed a lot of people had not seen this product before, and straight away I thought this was something I could capitalize on and start selling while it was still quite new to TikTok. And so I searched it up on AliExpress, and not to my surprise, I found the exact product with already a couple hundred units sold. And so once I'd found the product, the next thing we needed to do was create a store. So as this was my first time dropshipping, I needed the help of a YouTube tutorial in order to make a store. And so shout out to Jay Rich. And so after about half a day's work, I now had a very basic, simplistic, average store. The next thing I then needed was a domain for the store. And so I went to GoDaddy and picked up this name. And the reason being is because it was a name that I'd already checked that was not taken on TikTok, of which was our first cost in this challenge being at around £12. All that there was left to do was create some TikToks. The approach that I had with this is that I'd order the product myself, and then by the time I had it, I would then produce my own TikToks to certain trends to see if we can make our store go viral purely just using TikTok organic. Or in other words, basically just try do it on the cheap and not spend any money running TikTok ads, and basically letting the For You page do all the work. But there was one slight issue. I'd found the product I'd been looking for on Amazon. However, because I live in the UK, the product I actually needed was either listed from the US or China. And the purpose behind getting it on Amazon, so even though despite you're paying a premium for the product, you're getting it in a shorter period of time, so basically you can use it to create ads. And the quickest delivery time found for the product I wanted was roughly 2 weeks. And because this was the first time trying out dropshipping, with this I kind of wanted to dip my toes in the water and not completely splash out and invest loads of money in not only TikTok ads, but to also try and reduce the amount of money spent on Shopify. And I wanted to try and take advantage of the free trial on Shopify and try and avoid spending the first monthly fee. And so this only gave me a limited amount of time, and so in hindsight it was my fault for making the store before ordering the product, as the product wouldn't have come in time. So it was time for plan B, and that was to download the existing TikToks, of which were other people's ads for the current product I was also promoting. And so when you find a TikTok you want to repost, if you then copy the link of that TikTok, if you then Google TikTok downloader, and then you simply just copy and paste a link into that. If you're on iPhone, save it to your files, and then once saved in the files, you can then download it to your camera roll. I don't like doing this sort of thing, as I'm definitely one to make all my posts for my TikTok theme pages, and so I apologise to the people that made these posts, but at least on some of them I gave you credit. And so once I had a couple posts ready, then it was time to make the TikTok account. With this, it was nothing too fancy. I designed the logo on Canva, which was the same logo I used on the store, and I did have to go and make an Instagram account just because I couldn't have the website link in my bio, as at this point we had no followers and you need 1,000 to have a link. And all the bio consisted of was a call to action to my Instagram account, of where I had the link to the store. All I did at this point was make a schedule for when I'd start posting the TikToks, of where I'd aim to post around 3 to 6 times a day. And after a couple of days doing this, these were the results. The TikTok page had barely any views, and we had a total amount of no sales. I wanted to end it all. However, I had to come to reality of the situation, and despite not getting any sales whatsoever, regardless, I still wanted to share my experience with this video. Unfortunate as it was, I still want to cover where I think I went wrong. Firstly and most obvious, I didn't have the product shipped to my house, and therefore I then couldn't make my own original content. And because I replicated previously posted TikToks, I have a gut feeling that there's some sort of algorithm that basically knows that that post exists already, because none of my posts actually were able to hit the For You page. Secondly, in contrast, I could have allowed myself more time in able to actually try and grow my account. That way, eventually one of my posts may have blown up. As with this challenge, I tried to do it in a short period of time and turn over a quick profit. And thirdly, maybe it would have paid off to try and at least pay for one ad, or at least pay for some sort of promotion. I got an offer for a promotion on the Instagram account, which obviously I didn't take because I was trying to do this as cheap as possible. Who knows, maybe next time that may have worked out. As regards to the store and the product itself, I feel like as I've seen the product sell really well on TikTok, I feel like that's not really an issue. The same with the store, even though we didn't really get that much attraction to it, I feel as if the store was just basic and simplistic enough to understand and navigate through, and just easy enough to basically simply place an order. But overall, the main issue with this was just to be able to bring in volume. Even though we spent £12 on this, that £12 has now gained us the knowledge that we didn't have before in now knowing where to focus on the next time that I try this out. But as the main problem was getting volume to the page, I feel like it'd be quite interesting to see if we could get a product suitable for the audience of one of our theme pages, to see how well we can convert our audience from the pages onto a store. In conclusion to this, my aim was just to gain a bit more knowledge on dropshipping, as obviously this is the first time I've ever attempted it, and even though I was hoping for at least a couple sales, I can at least give myself some sort of slack, as it is my first time, but it might not be my last. Anyway guys, hope you enjoyed, hope you were able to get something out of this and not just hate on me because I wasn't able to get a sale. I was hesitant in posting this because I was hoping to at least get one sale, but like with my whole channel, I feel like being transparent is the best thing. Anyway guys, thanks for watching and I'll see you lot on the next one. In a bit.